Don't call it spooky season.
Large blade flowery eyes, decisive veins in her tough and change on its 90s Chinese and love the silly.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're like me, the Halloween time of year is way too precious to waste on inferior books or movies. Thank you, Halloween Ends, for ruining my life. It's such a short, sweet spot on the calendar in between the melancholy of summer ending and before all the fattening of the season, the holiday season with Turkey Day and Christmas and all that other nonsense. It's like the middle child on the calendar. Everybody forgets about Halloween. I mean, a lot of the stores try to capitalize on it, and it seems like it's real hot for a while, but it's way too short. I think it should go from October 1st to September 30th every year, but that's just me. Anyway, knowing how important it is to get it just right, I'm very diligent about what books I recommend for any particular. I don't know if I do recommended Halloween season books ever before on my channel, but you're in luck this year because this is one you can't miss if you want to have the best Halloween vibe going for as long as possible. And it comes out on Tuesday. You could pre-order it right now and you're going to get it all ready. It'll just show up right when you need it the most. Some Barnes & Nobles I've seen had it out early, but it doesn't matter. You need to get this any way you can. This is the Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre by Philip Fracassi, who is one of my favorite authors writing today. And I've read this book. It's a whodunit mystery, thriller, horror, slasher. There's a lot that goes on in here. I remember reading early on one of the scenes with a character named Tatum that if you read that scene and don't get choked up, you don't have a heart in your soul. But that is to be expected with a Fracassi read. He develops his characters in such a way they actually give a shit about what happens to them, which is a lost art, I think, nowadays. But I digress. This is an amazing read. And like I said, I read it twice. And the first time I read it, my brain was constantly going to, well, who could this killer be? You're introduced to a number of characters. You get a glimpse into each individual murder, inventive murders, I may add. They are some of the craziest murders I think Philip Fracassi or any author that I've read has come up with. Very creative killings. And the whole time you're trying to decipher little clues and figure out who was where when this happened. And it's a lot of fun and it's natural. You're going to want to do it. But that means you have to read it twice because the second time you read it through, you already know who the killer is and you get to be in every moment and enjoy the writing and the unfolding. And you see the scenes in a new way because you know who did what. So you're watching and you're like, I see. And you connect that dot. And it's a lot more enjoyable. Essentially, this book is about a group of retirement home residents who are basically, for all intents and purposes, stuck in a retirement home with a psychopathic killer. I think when you think of nursing home residents, you think of some of the most vulnerable humans on the planet. Why would anybody pick on them? Why would anybody want to hurt them? And it makes the twisted murderer so much more twisted and murderer. It adds a layer of horror to the book and also a lot of heart because Rose Dubois is the final girl you didn't know you needed. She's the hero of the group who shows that while they may be to some extent a forgotten tribe of people, the elderly, abandoned, who see their families infrequently, if ever, and it is heart-wrenching to think of that. But as this forgotten tribe of people, they have a lot of fight, they have a lot of humanity, and there's a lot of life left for the residents of Autumn Springs. So if you want the perfect Halloween read, it is coming out at the absolute perfect time. I wouldn't wait personally. I'd pre-order. It's coming out in hardcover on Tuesday. They might ship it early. Who knows? There are also UK editions that with the cover. This is one Fracassi that I think has two banger covers. There's this one and the UK one. Which is it up here? Did Jeff put it up here? I think he did. And I'll put links to both the Amazon and the UK edition from Blackwell's. Philip is also going on tour to promote this book, and he will be in Dayton, Tennessee for Jeff Con, the first one, the worst one, 2025, on December 6th. So if you do buy it and get it, a sweet little unsigned baby, you could bring it to Jeff Con and get it signed, or catch Philip at any of his other tour stops. But I can't guarantee it's going to be as awesome as Jeff Con. Just come to Jeff Con. I'll put a link in the description. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. You're going to want to read this. Get to it. I know that I've heard people say they had to put it down because they were reading it too fast because it was so good they couldn't stop themselves. So enjoy it. Have the perfect Halloween season. There's also another book that I would recommend, but that's completely sold out. So I hate sending people down dead-end streets. Thank you for joining me this time. I hope to see you again next time. And in the meantime, stay frosty.